Today I'm going to show you how to make anybody start in the game with a tool, okay? And also, if you want only a specific player to start off with a tool, like you and your friend only, and everyone else, forget them, they don't get the tool, okay? Let me show you how to do that, okay? If you want anyone to start off with a tool, all you gotta do is either make yourself a tool, right? Or you can get one from the toolbox, and if you don't have this open, go right here to view, toolbox, open it, right? Also, you're gonna need the explorer and properties if you don't have that open. Right here, see, explore properties. Make sure you have the toolbox. Let's get the common item, a tool, right? I mean a sword, by Roblox. As you can see, it's by Roblox, which means it's official. So watch out from other tools, okay? Some of these tools have viruses, but they're not the kind of virus you think it is. It won't destroy your computer, but it will completely make your game laggy, basically. Oh, why did I put it in replicated storage? Okay, so to make this where everyone starts off with it, go ahead and just drag it into starter pack, which is under storage UI, right? And if I click play right now, I'm gonna start off with this tool, and every time I die, I'm gonna still have this tool, right? I have it. I'm gonna reset. I still have it. Now I'm gonna show you how to make only, specifically only your friend and you have it, okay? We're gonna put a little scripting into this. Also type along with me because that's the most efficient way on learning how to script. Now go ahead and drag this into replicated storage. Make a script into server script service, or you can put it in workspace. Some of these items, if you put it in here, it won't work. It may sound kind of confusing, like why doesn't it work? Because it's confusing. You may learn someday in the future. You can go ahead and ask in the comments to make a video about it. I may make it, why it doesn't work. But back to the tutorial I'm making right now. Okay, so right now we're gonna make a variable, okay? We're gonna make a variable on who we want it to work for, who we want to have the tool, which is this, right? The classic sword. We're gonna go ahead, make a whitelist. Now this is a table with squiggly lines. It's not this line like that. It's squiggly line. The one right by your enter button, right? Now I'm gonna put my name in there, right? And then you could put your name in there, right? Of course, your name is not your name in there, but you can also put your friend name and whoever you want it to work for, right? Whoever, I don't know, right? Now this is the whitelist, and now what we're gonna do is make a variable to get the tool, which is in game.replicate storage classic sword. So game, this is the game, right? Dot replicate storage dot classic sword. This is just a variable basically, just to make it where we don't have to type dot replicate storage so much times. So all we gotta do is tool, right? Now what we're gonna do next, our next step, is when the player joins the game, call this event, whatever's between these lines, right? And this is a variable for the player right here, okay? Player. It doesn't matter what you call it, player. I'm gonna call it player. PLR, okay? You can name it, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm gonna name it Cole, doesn't matter. It's just a variable. It just like this. It's a variable. Every time the player's added, it just adds his name in a script, okay? Doesn't matter. Sorry if you already understand this, but I gotta make that clear for some people. Now, player, okay? Dot character added connect function, right? Dot character. This may be kind of confusing for some people right now. I'm gonna explain this with a print, okay? Print basically just says anything in output, right? It just says something in output. If I say print, but it does nothing to the game, but just say something in output. I'm gonna use out print to explain this to you, okay? Now every time the player joins, player joined, print every time the character is added, a new character is added, character added. Okay, we're gonna do play. Now, as you can tell, it says player joined, character added. If I die, right, this is gonna be deleted. You can't see it because it's so fast, but that last character was deleted and added a new character. And it says character added, right? Now, the player added, as you can tell, it's only called once. But player character that added is always called. Every time your character is dead or removed, refreshed. Make sure not to drag this out of the code because, see, you don't have the variable. It turned red because you don't have which player. Okay. Hope that's understandable. That should be very clear. Now, our next step is to check if this player is in the whitelist. And we're going to do that by we're going to use this variable, actually. You see, if player table dot find whitelist, comma, player dot name. Now you have to be specific with scripting, okay? We put name because player is an object. It's like a port, right? The base plate is a port. It's basically this, right? It's an object. It's not a string. A string, it just how can I explain this? You have to be very specific, basically. And see, its name is port, right? If we just put player, it won't work. You have to be specific with the name, especially with table.find, because everything in table is a string. You make it to a string once you put this between there. You can't just do run or die. It will give you, right? You have to make it a string. Okay, sorry if that's confusing, but it will make sense in a bit. Player.name, if table.find, if we find player.name in the whitelist, this is the whitelist, run or die, right? Let's say I join, player.added, I'm the player variable because I was added, and every time my player is refreshed, check if I'm in the table, right? And if my name is in the table, then right, print player is in the table, else print player is not in the table. Also, squiggly lines table, make sure that's clear. I'm not sure if I explained that about a minute ago, but I should have. Sorry if I didn't. So if I click play now, right, it's gonna say players in the table, as you can tell. Now if I remove my let me open the script again. If I remove my name from the table, click play, it's gonna say player is not in the table. That should be clear, crystal clear, what's going on here. I spent about a minute, I think, explaining this. But now what we're gonna do is, if the player is in the table, get the tool, make sure to clone it. If you don't clone it, it's gonna take this tool and throw it into player. But then if a second player joins, the tool's not there no more. How are we gonna give them a tool if it's not there no more? So what we're gonna do is clone it, right? What the script is gonna do is clone it, throw it into, you get what I mean, right? It's understandable. Now clone that tool dot parent equals player dot backpack. Now what I'm gonna show you right now, let me show you what backpack is if you don't know already. I'm gonna click play. This is the player backpack right here. See, players. I'm the player backpack. Oh, I forgot to add my name back into the whitelist. My name is Run or Die as my Roblox username is, right? And I'm gonna click run. I mean play. And now I'm gonna have sword. Players and table. Right. Now you can see it's not in my backpack because I have equipped it. Now it's in my backpack. I equipped it, it's not my backpack. When you equipped it, it goes to your character, which is in workspace. This is your character. Okay? See, now it's in my backpack. Okay. Now, that is pretty much the script. Hope that's understandable. It's a pretty simple script. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Also, if you could do me a favor and like the video and say in the comments, I like the video, that would help me a bunch. Saying I like the video in the comments does something to the YouTube algorithm. I'm not sure if I said that right. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But it basically just brings me more views. But yeah,